Enough room, got leeway, do a little dance, make a love, get down tonight. Okay. Ghostbusters is finally getting that reboot it never deserved. Funny or Die is making its own news channel, and USA is making less comedies. This is C Plus News Time, the news you definitely didn't know about. Look at those waveforms going up and down, in the reds too. Hi everybody, I'm Chad White, and your host of C Plus News Time here on cpluscomedy.com and probably YouTube. I am, again, the host Chad White, and I've got your news for the week of, let me guess, I want to say October 6th. Ooh, yeah, good me. Okay, week of October 6th, 2014. Here's this week's top news that you didn't know about in the comedy area. Paul Feig's Ghostbusters reboot will be really scary and respect the original films. Now, it was reported earlier this week that Paul Feig and Katie Dippold from The Heat are making the Ghostbusters remake that Dan Aykroyd wanted so badly and no one else did. Katie Dippold is going to be writing the movie, and it's going to have an all-female cast, and is probably going to try to stay true to the originals. Paul Feig said that, "I love origin stories. It's his favorite thing," and that he just felt like it was just a restart to have some new dynamics, new characters, and see what's going on in the world of the Ghostbusters. Feig told EW that he hasn't yet had a cast for it, but he enjoyed Bill Murray's suggestions, which included Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCartney. Is it McCarthy or McCartney? I don't know. I forgot. Words are hard. He said the bottom line is I just want the best and funniest cast. It says that anybody from the original Ghostbusters, including Bill Murray and everybody else, because everybody forgets everybody else, that wants to come back is welcome to come back. Maybe just for cameo roles. And he doesn't want to make it too gimmicky with a female-fronted cast. So, Paul Feig, are you up to the challenge? The Heat was okay, and let's see if you can do this. We know you love Melissa McCartney, and you're probably going to talk to her. McCarthy, whatever, McCartney. I don't know, who cares? Next up, Funny or Die is making a news vertical, in quotes. Funny or Die thinks it's possible to do both funny and informative news, just like The Daily Show or The Colbert Report. This Wednesday, the company announced it's launching a news-oriented content vertical. THR reports that Funny or Die News will feature daily editorials about current news. That includes politics, entertainment, science, all that jazz, but in a funny vein, funny tone of voice. Sort of like the AV Club or Splitsider or this site. Funny or Die started posting on Wednesday in blog posts about the day's most important news. They're going to be essay-like pieces and columns as well, from characters and from actual writers. Maybe there's too many comedy sites on the web writing news. Who knows? But you know what? They're trying to expand business, and that's how you do it. Good job, Funny or Die. Maybe one day you'll respect me. And finally, the network USA, not the country, is pulling away from playing house. One of the funniest shows this year is probably not going to get renewed for a second season. The Lennon Farm and Jessica St. Clair fronted Playing House is probably not going to be picked up again by USA. It was a 13-episode show. It was really funny, and it starred Lennon Farm, of course, Parham, and Jessica St. Clair, and Keegan-Michael Key. It was very funny, and it was about, raising a family without a husband. USA purchased syndication rights for Modern Family back in 2010, and in 2010 they were like, why not make other comedy shows instead of just drama shows? So what they did was they bought a whole bunch of scripts and they started producing the shows. The network plans to remain committed to its current in-development comedies, such as Benched, which is set to premiere October 28th, and Sirens, which was created by the one and only Dennis Leary. I forgot his name for 5 seconds. I'm not even going to lie. And it's renewed for a second season. It decided to get back to the drama court due to the fact, probably because FX and FXX are dominating in cable sitcom area with Married and You're the Worst. This is the second time Lennon Parham and Jessica St. Clair have had a show canceled. Does anybody remember Best Friends Forever on NBC? Of course you don't, because you didn't watch it. That's the problem. You got to watch today's world. You got to watch and you got to talk about the shows, and that's how they do it. Twitter. I don't know. That's how they love it. But anyway, That's this week's C Plus News Time. And I have an article of the week. This week's article of the week goes to New Face Friday. It's a new series I created about 2 weeks ago, and it's called Baking with Natalie, baking in quotation marks. Now, New Face Friday comes from my brain, but this week's is from Proco Production Company. And a lot of those letters are shifted and everything. But Baking with Natalie... Double Delicious Bars is the second episode of the Baking with Natalie saga, and these people created a video series where a girl gets high and she tries to bake, and she goes through rants and she cries and stuff. It's very funny. You should go follow it, go watch it, and then why not follow them on Twitter and the Facebooks and the YouTubes, because that's how we do things. Proco Production Company was founded in 2013 by Joseph R. Davis and Brian Gearson. They're very funny people. Go get them, guys. And that's this week's C Plus News Time. We're finally finished. All right. Bye.